Guys, it's me, Andrew Lai, and today I want to talk about the crucial component inside an airsoft gun. Yes, the hop up bucking. And today we will go over everything you need to know about these buckings, how to install them, and my personal tips when it comes to installing hop up buckings. Now we will test out the stock performance of these old guns and that you guys see exactly what happens to the trajectory and what to do. The only modification I will be doing is swapping the hop up bucking. The rest, nothing. This one it's even got a crack over here. But before we get started, how about we talk about what hop up bucking really is? According to Magnus effect, as the backspinning BB leaves the barrel and enters the air, we all know that at this point the air is floating around the BBs from the front to the back. Go check out that video. After you learn what hop up bucking is, come back to this one. I will be showing you my very own personal tips when it comes to installing hop up buckings. I want to talk about how Friction Pro works. You know, the most of the brands out there today, or say the most of the hop up buckings out there today, they are designed based on the dual contact, in which it gives you double contact points that holds the BB in the center. However, our philosophy is a little different. We think that we don't actually need that many contact points. So in which we actually eliminate down to just one single point contact to the BBs. Leave it at the right spot and also give the right amount of friction to the BBs. This way, it could give your blaster or your BB guns the best projectile possible. That's the theory. We tested out for 2.5 years and the result, we're happy with it. So we made it and time to test it out on these old boys. According to this friend of mine, he uses 0.4 gram BBs for his GHK M4, 0.36 gram BBs for both of his AEGs, 0.3 gram BBs for his pistols, and eventually 0.48 gram BBs for his sniper rifles. Right behind me, that's the range. All I need to do is just move the chair and I'm good to go. Let's test out the FPS output with 0.2 gram BBs. 10 shots for the GHK M4A1 with 0.2 gram BBs. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we run into some like misfeeding issues and yeah, the FPS output is just out of place. Not okay. Next. Yeah, no, this one, Nope, not okay at all, not okay. 94, this one seems better. 96. This one is actually not bad. This one is actually not bad. Ooh, 165. 58, that's quite a drop. Yeah, not very stable. It's going up and down. There are some weird numbers too. Maybe double feeding. Gun. There you go. Let's see. Okay, 10 meters. Oh, that's a hit. 20. Okay, 20 is pretty good. 30. 30 meter, you can start to tell a difference. Yeah, definitely not enough hop up. This is the most that the chamber can push. All right, let's try 50. I need to like adjust the angle, elevate the angle all the way up. Let's see. Yep. No. Not okay. Based on the 417 FPS output result, yeah, gosh, I don't think this one is gonna perform well at all. 10 meters. Oh wow, that's way too much. How about? Let's see. Oh, double feed. Oh, 30. Oh God. Yeah, this one, it is straight up awful. Let's try photo. Yeah, no, no, Let's try the 416. Yeah, this one. Wait. Let's try photo. Oh, it's a binary. All right, let's see. 30 meters. Yeah, it seems like it's not providing enough hop up for the gun. And okay, SRS. Let's see. 140 shouldn't be too bad. Seems like it's leaning towards the left a little bit, but so far it's not bad. It's not awful. 50 meter man size target. Slight miss. Another weird flyer. Yeah, not bad. This one is actually quite okay. But still, we're gonna swap out the hop up. The M9. This one uses 0.3 gram BBs. Let's see. Okay. $20 is actually not bad. Okay. 30 meters. Time for some. Easy tagging. Personally, I think AEG is probably the easiest one to swap out your hop up and like great trajectory immediately. The first thing to do, make sure always unplug your gun first. Make sure there's no battery inside so you don't accidentally shoot your eyes. And definitely you will need a pair of eye protections because you don't want little debris or any kind of weird stuff flying into your eye. Take the magazine out, make sure there's no BB inside the chamber. For M4 style guns, the easiest way possible. For GBBs, you punch out the rear pin. However, for AEGs, you punch out the front pin. Then find something to place the gun, pop it, pop this pin out, pull it, and be careful, this thing might get in the way. Flip it up. And now the gun is apart. And after that, you can just easily pull out your hop up. Oh God, it is so dirty inside. For this case, you will be needing a cleaning rod with a piece of fabric or maybe tissue. Not a huge fan of tissue because it leaves those little debris inside. However, I'll show you how dirty it is inside the barrel. Ooh. That's one reason why your gun is not shooting straight. That is because inside the barrel, it is too dirty. The first thing, clean your barrel. Now, time to install. Now, carefully install the hop up. looking good. When you want to install your barrel with the hop up, sometimes due to different designs, the hop up might be a little too tight to fit in. For this case, you don't want to jam it into it. However, I will highly recommend you apply a thin layer of grease around the bucking. This way, it could help the bucking to get inside the chamber without any problem. For this case, I highly recommend using our Quantum Smooth because it comes with a tip brush that you can easily apply thin layers of grease. And be careful, don't apply to the tip because you don't want your BBs to touch any of that grease, okay? And also don't use this pen with anything that's made out of silicone because this is silicone based and it's gonna ruin your bucking. Right, now let's install it. Spin it slowly to make sure that a little bit of grease that gets onto the surface. Right, and make sure that it gets in the center. Cool, got it. Double check to see if it is perfectly rounded. Now this is good. You don't want anything folded or jammed or whatever because that is definitely gonna hurt your performance or potentially jam BBs inside. Make sure you get that beautiful, perfect rounded shape. Here's another tip. Press down the contact and then you will see the contact inside the bucking. And during this time that you can rotate the barrel right and left to adjust where the contact is. You want to make sure that it is dead center. This way it will give you the best performance. I think it's good to go. 417, pretty much the same story. Now we're in business. Okay, time for some pistol action. The principle is simple. You want to make sure the contact is always straight, flat, in the center. This way it gives you the best performance. If your hop up bucking or say if your hop up contact has some kind of like weird shape, leaning towards to the right, towards to the left, or maybe there's some like this weird thingy coming out, it's not gonna perform well. Right here, this is a perfect example. Yeah, it's not straight. And this is what gives you bad performance. For this case, it's gonna shoot to the left. Now, let's take the bucking out. Here's a quick tip. I will take a set of pliers and then clip to one side. However, the other side, I wouldn't use another set of pliers because I can potentially break this in half. That's not very good. So I would just use my hand to kind of like gently adjust it. You don't want to adjust it too hard because when something is heat treated, it will break. Now, that looks more promising. Now here comes the GHK M4. When it comes to a GBB rifle, there's a lot of larger moving parts. So sometimes we might run into a situation that's called the bolt strikes the BB a little too hard that just kind of pushes your BB like forward slightly. However, for that case, it's gonna give you like a drop of your projectile is gonna drop a little bit, and after that the trajectory is gonna come back to normal again. So we don't want that. This happens to some of the VFC and also GHK ARs. And for that case, I will show you guys how to solve that problem. First of all, let's take this apart. Oh my God, this is so dirty. Yeah, you don't want that for sure. Okay, let me. Usually when the BBs are being pushed into the chamber, this is the BB, that's the air nozzle that kind of pushes it into the chamber. If it pushes too hard, sometimes it might potentially get pushed over because the contact didn't hold it in place well enough. Or sometimes when you don't need that much friction, the contact is not pushed low enough. This will happen. Here's a quick tip to fix that, okay? Our goal is to not to push the BB that much further into the hop-up chamber. So how do we do it? all we need to do is just grab this X-Acto blade and we're gonna create a small radius around the air nozzle, right? So just kind of rotate it slowly. You don't want to cut too hard, just do it slowly. Okay, the reason of me doing that is because by creating this radius, this would also prevent the problem of jamming, because you see, now the air nozzle, this part, it holds the BB a lot better. You know, it's kind of like this bowl that holds the BB in place. Now this thing is dead centered, and no matter how I push it, it just stays in the center. By doing this, it will really solve the overpush problem. Now, as you probably already noticed, on some of those GHK AR hop ups, you actually need to get the side trimmed off. For our bucking, we already had this line made for you, so you know where to trim it for the most of the hop up buckings, or like the maple leaf buckings. See, it lines perfectly right here. This is the part you don't need, because when the bolt comes to the bucking, this nub is gonna get in the way. So you wanna trim that off. And how do we do it? You just need to get a sharp X-Acto blade. Be very careful. Let's start with this guideline first. And usually I wouldn't use the tip. I will use the rear of the knife, because that's where you get the most of control. Okay, now I will cut it from here and move slowly, and don't move too much. Now you can see that it's already cut at the right spot. Now move it. Let's start from another side like this. Slide gently and be extremely careful not to cut yourself, okay? Slowly. Make sure you do this with patience. Just don't cut it too fast, because you're gonna cut yourself and the nub is gonna look ugly. Because there you go. Now you got this trimmed off. Last one of the day, and it is getting dark outside. Again, when doing any type of guns, SRS, they would have 4 BBs left inside the hop-up chamber. So again, always hold the magazine out first. Make sure there's no BBs inside, and then start disassembling the gun. This is the SRS A1 or A2 hop-up chamber, and yet it is still my favorite kind of hop-up chamber, because you can adjust hop-up from either the right side or the left side. And the concept is very simple. The more you push, the more the BB will lean towards to that side. So if you push on the right slightly more, the BB is gonna go to the right slightly more. And if you wanna push to the left, then apply more force to the left side. Alright, what I'm doing here might look a little bizarre. However, this is actually very effective, because by doing this, it actually allows you to see where the contact is inside the gun. Especially for SRS, when it comes to, you know, the dual side adjustment. This technique helps me a lot. I can adjust to the right and to the left to see if the contact stays in the center. And this way, I wouldn't be wandering around like, oh, what's going on with the gun? Good tip. Okay, now time for the corner. We got all the guns loaded with 0.2 gram BBs. And let's see what the velocity output is. All right, Jesse, ready? 10 shots. All right, fired in 3, 2, 1. Not bad. 4 and 7. 10 shots. Fired in 3, 2, 1. Okay, sweet. 416. 10 shots. Nice, pretty good. Now the BOE M9. 10 shots. Okay, here comes the last one. The good old SRS. Let's see. 7. Yeah, it's all right. We got some slight boost on FPS, and but yeah, for a sniper rifle, the maximum is 158, and then the minimum is 155. To me, it's not really acceptable. However, since it's a new bucking, it might take a bit of time to wear in, and also we might need to find out if there's any airsail issues with this sniper. All right, time to do the long range shooting. 0.4 gram. Let's see, 10 meters. Easy. 20. Easy. 30 meters. 40. Right? 50 meters. Nice. Now, the 417. Let's see. Easy. 20. Okay, got it. And then 30 meters. Nice. 40 meters. Nice. Then 50 meters. Nice. Now photo. Now the 416. See. 10 meters. Easy. 20 meters. Easy. 30 meters. Easy. 40. Nice. 50. All right, now binary. Let's see. I just killed the target. Aha, nice. Just in case, I know some of you guys came from the place where you can only shoot lightweight BBs, such as 0.2 to 0.3 grams. So, we got some 0.25 gram BBs loaded inside this magazine. Let's test it out. Easy. 20. Piece of cake. 30. Nice. 40. Easy. And then 50. Nice. Now, finally, binary. It's good. Okay, time to shoot the pistol with 0.3 gram BBs inside. There we go. 30. Yeah, I think that's the best I can do with an iron sight. That's it. 51 meters. 60 meters. And 71 meters. Dang. Right, guess what we're doing? We're popping some balloons. And with the good old sniper popping the metal target is gonna be boring. So we're gonna pop some balloons and see how it goes. Okay, starting from 30 meters. Easy. 40. Easy. 50. Sweet. 60. Nice. Last one, 70. Let's go. Steady aim, steady aim. Yes! Woo! Got it! Got it, got it. Another very important thing to say is, when you want to fine-tune your gun somewhere, please don't do it in a park. Do it at somewhere there's no one around. By pulling out the gun and shooting in the public, you are going to scare the shit out of people. So please, people are being hard enough to airsoft people. So please, take this to somewhere safe, somewhere you can do proper testing. Also, another thing you guys might be asking is hey Andrew, why aren't you comparing buckings? Comparing our buckings with maple leaf buckings or unicorn buckings. We're not gonna do that because we are already selling our buckings. We can't be the judge and the player at the same time. So you know what? We're not gonna do any comparison on our videos. However though, if you have a channel and you would like to test out those buckings and really test them out, contact us. We will send you those for free and you test it out. After all, I think the result wasn't that too bad and I'm just feeling really excited. The feeling is a little mixed up. I'm feeling happy, feeling excited, feeling pumped, but at the same time, I'm feeling slightly touched because 2.5 years, that's a really long time. And we really did spend quite some effort on these buckings and finally they are ready. And those are literally our first legitimate products for you guys. So I would say in the future, we will have more products that we like, that we would like to share with you all. So if you want to support us, please feel free, go check out our website, check out the Friction Pro buckings. We got those ready for you. Also purchase some lubricant pens. Last but not the least, we got those very nice looking patches that you can stick onto your shirt or maybe your helmet. And this is the Don't Touch My Stuff keychain. I think these two, they will add some very nice touch to your gear. That's it for the episode today. Please feel free, if you run into any kind of problems or any kind of questions, come to us. We will try our best to answer your questions. Let us know what you need and stay tuned. We will see you very soon.